Hello fellow Hot Wheels collectors. Holy mother of God, I have outdone myself. 120 cars is how many I got. Literally, there was someone selling like an entire box load of mixed cars, some of which I'm surprised were even there. I mean, it was a great day, and I mean, they're on here, they're on my keyboard again, they're over here, there's up here, they're down here, they're even over here. It's like they're spread out everywhere, but that's because I had a huge hauling day. The other thing was I got a nice case, but we are here to do Hot Wheels cars. Fair few that I know, couple of oddities that are very rare and nice to see in the UK. So anyway, let's get started. First up on the top of the speakers we have another Tantrum. Lovely colours this one, beautiful red. The number 1 on the side, on the roof. Good track car this. Very nice indeed. That's only one of 120. Okay, a colour changer Ferrari here. I don't know the name, but I do know it was a Ferrari. As you can see, definitely a colour changer, or was. What I'll do is I'll test this on my windowsill over there because it gets quite cold there overnight, and I'll see if it changes back to its original colours. But yeah, it's definitely an old colour changer because it's got ultra hots, plastic body, metal base, very odd. Usually it's metal bodied. Oh yeah, it's right. But then you got plastic inserts as well because the back bumper there, that's plastic. This red bar is metal, but the darker red, that's plastic. Still a nice find. And my Tantrum has just gone and had a tantrum, fall on the floor. Next up we have Hawaiian Surf Patrol, or in this case Roll Patrol. Very cool colour this. Very nice thing. This is my 4th or 5th one that I've added to my collection. There is no Roll Patrol on the bottom here, but I do know it is that name, thanks to South Texas Diecast. Fair amount of cars to go through. Customised C3500 truck with Jerry's Electrics, which has on the side, "How am I driving?" If you're reading that at the side, that's quite odd. It should be on the back. It's that little white text there. It says, "How's my driving?" Well, if I can read that at the side, not very good, because it basically should be on the back there. Again, nice thin truck this. Very strange that it has those back ends on there, but again, wonderful truck and a very nice one to have. Okay, very strange late 90s hot rod handyman 1956 Chevy truck. This has changed because originally it didn't have any name on it, but now right at the very bottom underneath the Hot Wheels logo on the pipes logo it actually says 1956 Chevy. That's all it says. So it's obviously a later edition because the older ones didn't have that on there. And I know this for a fact. I think I've got another one somewhere. Next up we have a very nice 40s Ford, a dragster one. You may remember the Harley Davidson one. Oh, this is the pizza on wheels one with fast delivery on the side. Again, lovely colour, very nice car to have. Front end is sadly a bit smashed up. It's had a lot of play wear, that one obviously. Diaper gravy, or in this case, Stinky's Diaper Cleaners. Finally at last have a nice combat medic van with Stinky's diapers on the side. I have been looking for this one because it is quite an interesting design. I mean, why on earth you would need diaper cleaners? I suppose it was a trend back in the day, but sadly nowadays it's a redundant company. Unless you're reenacting scenes or live in the Victorian age, you can buy disposable nappies very easily. Quite a collectible item this one, an original Corgi Ford Mustang Cobra. Now this is the casting that Hot Wheels took on. This is the casting that you can buy, or used to buy, back in the old days of the Hot Wheels casting. This is the original Corgi casting, because it even says Corgi underneath the base there. And the other thing as well is right on the top there, it says made in Great Britain. That's how good Corgi cars were. They had made in Great Britain, and they were as all. Factories are all long since gone. They're made in some Malaysia foreign company now. Next up we have a nice Porsche 928 Matchbox car. The wheels are a bit darkened, that's because they've been knackered, and yes, it does have opening doors. Hurrah! The interior is a little bit disgusting. Looks like it's had some soap or mould or Play-Doh pushed in there. Ugh. Something not very nice. I'll try and clear that up a little bit. Oh well, doesn't matter. Still nice. First edition from 2004, we have the Suzuki GSX-R/R-4. This is the first edition, 2004 new model first edition. I know it came out in 2004. So I had it in 2004. I've got another one of these somewhere. This one is the first edition one. That's why I grabbed it. One for Mr. Ray Screws. He's probably got this in his collection. I can grab it without knocking everything else over. It's a nice Ford GT40. Very flashy car, this one. It's got GT40 number 9 on it. Nice heart design on the top there. Gorgeous looking logo design, this. Again, the only slight problem is the chrome on this side is a bit dodgy. Front wheel and the back wheel are a bit not chromed, but that might just be general age. My obsession with minis is still going on because I have this nice mini here, which is a Mini Cooper from a collectible series, the Classic Cars, which was a magazine sold in the UK. This is the white version. I think you used to be able to get... oh no, it was you used to be able to buy collectible cars. It's definitely come from a collectible car stand because it's got that on there. It would have Mini Cooper. I had a few of these back in the day. Again, smashed. Again, lovely opening doors. I have cleaned the interior out. Very dirty in here. The windows were a bit dirty, but you can see through now. Slight crack on that side. Again, overall, a nice little model. It's missing the front bumper and the back bumper and the back tail lights because that should be a bit textured on there. But, oh well, that sort of thing does happen with age and wear. Okay, next up we have a 1997 Ford F-150 truck with Hot Wheels on the side in very cool charcoal-y colours. And it's a treasure hunt! It's a treasure hunt! Oh, no, wait a minute. No, anything before 2013 isn't a treasure hunt. Oh, it has a Circle Flame logo on it. Unless this is a prototype. Ooh. Could be one from the next case or the next case load after that. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's an older one. Consider the fact that it's got B30 underneath it, which is a case code for something. Lovely pickup truck, this. Very big. Not too bad looking. Again, definitely has the Circle Flame logo on the front. I mean, that would be quite devious if they did do that. You'd see a lot of treasure hunts like this, because usually when you're flipping through the pegs, if the car's like that, usually you miss it because you're just flipping through because you're looking at the sides. If it's on the hood, good idea. Next one on down along here, we have the custom Ford Bronco. Very interesting model, this. Not one that I'd seen before. It's got the basic number 8 with various logos on the side. It's actually quite a nice model, this, because it's even got the spare tyre in the back. But that is no good, that spare tyre, because it is a fixture. It actually looks like what they did was they took one of the actual tyres and fitted it on there, because you can see there's definitely meant to be a hole in the middle there where they drill out the side. I don't know. But then again, if you look underneath, it looks like that is supposed to be the entire casting, so obviously they've extended that wheel, and that is brilliant. Next up we have a custom 69 Chevy. A few of these I've got today. I grabbed 2 of them, and this one's got 69 Chevy. This is from a 5-pack. Thank you, South Texas Diecast. Very useful site, that. Definitely go check it out. You might not find what car you're after, but if you know what car it is, then you can find it. Again, very nice interior, very nice car in general. Lovely big old pickup truck. Now another very nice car is this Matchbox from 1983. It's the 1984 Dodge Caravan. Now I think this got made into a Hot Wheels car. I seem to remember there one coming out, or unless there was another one. I know there was a space wagon or something. But again, the great thing about this is the fact that it has an opening door. Matchbox are always innovated, and again, the way this door operates is very difficult. So you have to sort of push, it closes like that, but in order to open it you have to sort of lift it out a little bit with your finger, like that, and then slide it. It was revolutionary back in the day, I suspect. That was someone sort of like design engineering gone crazy there. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit of help with this one. This is a super van, but I'm not 100% on its originality. It could be worth a fair mint. I don't know though. I mean, it looks good condition, but I'm not thinking that that's an original base. It's got 1984 or 1974 Malaysia ink, US pattern, foreign parts fended. It's not got Hot Wheels on it though. And the strange thing is, the Hot Wheels logo, where it would be, is there a big smudge mark on the top there? That's where that would be. So, is this a reproduction, or is this possibly even a rip-off? I mean, it looks like the super van. I'm not 100% on it though. Again, please do help. I've no idea on that one. Again, it was a minty super van, and that's actually what started it off, seeing that in there. For most of the other ones that I grabbed here. 2004 we have the Chevy S10 TMGM, and this is the this is the Bling series with these big wheels, and this is the money machine. It's got slightly bent back wheels, but again, quick little bit of adjustment, and as good as new. Again, very nice car this from 2004. I think the Blings went on in 2005, but they were sort of, it was more a case of 2004 was a bad year for Hot Wheels cars, other than the tuned series and the regulars or new cars. Even then, that was still a bit bad. But again, the Blings lived on, and most of the other cars that were new in 2004 failed. Okay, next up we have from 2003 this one. I'm not sure on the name of this one. I know it's a Dakar, but I know it's not Off Track, unless it's Off Track's bigger brother, because it certainly looks like it's Off Track's bigger brother. It's a very nice mobile. It's got A42 underneath it. No idea what that means. Okay, next up we have a 57 Chevy, but I'm unsure on the year of it. It's got Hot Wheels, 1993 Mattel Inc. China CB. But here's the problem. That's all it is. I'm thinking this is a Matchbox toy, because looking at it, it has the same credentials as a Matchbox toy, as in no logos, no name, and doesn't have anything on there. But it's red. What might have happened is the Mackie D logos might have been stickers, but usually underneath they do stick McDonald's Corp on it, but instead it's got nothing on there. Could be a collectible, that, and I have two. Well, one is a different colour. Okay, next up from Matchbox we have this very cool Peugeot 205 rally car. It's the Peugeot 205 Turbo 16 from 1984. Very nice yellow car this. Now Hot Wheels brought this one out, or brought out a similar looking one to this. I'm thinking this is another predecessor casting, because I know Hot Wheels brought out a version of this. Not sure on the year though. I think it was 84, same year as this, so maybe they used the same casting but different wheels, because that definitely had an opening back, but the back end was plastic. That is metal. It's all metal bodied, that. Okay, now we move on to the extremely good stuff. Okay, here we have a 74 blown Camaro. And no, you aren't imagining stuff, that is a California Customs. The stickers have been used on it. I'm not taking them off, they're staying on there, because that proves that it is a California Custom. I brought it purely for the wheels. Those wheels are unique. And I think I have two more of these, I think. Not 100%, but again, absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. And it's really good to have one of these. $5 apparently on South Texas. Next up we have a Corvette Stingray from 1975. This is another colour changer. It's very orangey. This one I know for a fact, most colour changes, they don't work nowadays because of the age, but also as well because of the water. Again, there is such a thing in the UK as soft water and hard water areas. Hard water areas will have a lot more lime scale, which is the stuff that kills off washing machines and stuff. And I do live in one of those areas, so if I do that, I probably will rust it or make it even worse. That's why I don't test them. But again, it is definitely a colour changer because you can tell of the colour. I have tried to make it change colour by rubbing it and sort of like trying to make it cool. But again, usually the metal ones don't react very well. The plastic ones, however, do. Next up, we have a very nice Jaguar XK-6. Very cool, fancy looking car this, in silver, with 5 Lamborghini whole wheels. Blue interior, very sweet. I am rushing a bit because I have got so many cars. Okay, next up we have the 09 Corvette ZR1. This is a very flashy looking car this, very nice in blue. Very cool indeed. I'm not sure how much, I'm not sure when the year was. This might be a 2010 release, not sure. Anyway, we now move to just down here a little bit. We have a nice Toyota Celica. Very, very worn out one this. I think it probably was a red, white and blue at one time. As you can see, had a lot of play, this one. Had a lot of play. Or it might just be in general it's been left out, because again, the guy was selling a whole load there. I think it was 6 Hot Wheels for £1, or 6 toy cars for £1 in one box. That is sort of like brilliant. That's 6 toy cars, some were black walls, some were like this Corvette, the California Custom, for £1. That is amazing. 6 Hot Wheels cars for £1. I think I spent about 8 or 9 quid's worth. So that's probably why there is quite a fair amount. Next up we have the 84 Dodge Daytona Turbo Z. This is a heavy model as well. There is a fair amount of weight in this one. Metal bodied, plastic base. Nothing opens on it, but again, as a general looking car, it's very nice. It's in good condition as well. I am actually surprised at some of the condition of these. That's good. Okay, you remember the red 97 or 57 Bel Air? Well, here's another 57 Bel Air, but with crocodile designs on it. Now, tailgate is green coloured, but this one is as well, because it's even got alligators on the roof. I'm thinking that had something on its side, but it's been worn off. But I don't know how easy worn off these are, because usually you still get a little bit around the wheel arches or on the tail area, but that one is completely blank. But this one, again, same year, so same design. Hot Wheels 93 Mattel Inc. China CB on the base. Again, no idea on the actual year. Okay, now we move on to a more precarious area. There's all these little ones here. First up we have a Ford Probe from Matchbox 1993. Very cool looking car this. I remember I had this one as my childhood. It's very interesting indeed. Got those very fancy wheels. I always think these are Hot Wheels wheels because they look like they're Hot Wheels, but no. Again, Matchbox had the shiny mirrory wheels and those wheels, which are beautiful. Going further back to the 85, we have a Matchbox Super GT. This one's a very nice one. It's an original Super F1 car or Super Racer car. On the top it's got the number 45 and Racer. Very good on the top there. Very nice condition, all the plastic insert is there. This would have been usually broken off or ripped off in general, but again, it's all minty, it's all very good. Next one we have a custom 69 Chevy, first edition, bad conditioned. It's been well and truly battered around a bit, but yeah, all looks good, as you can see. Bit of damage on the rear, but for first edition, the chrome wheels are also a bit gone. But again, that condition and that price as well, that was good. Now I think this one I've already got carded, but I'm not sure. It's a Porsche Cayman S. It's a very nice one, this. I think this is from 2007. I might already have this one, in which case if I do, it's up for trade. The other thing I do actually have up for trade is a Diora 1 from 2004. It's been slightly smashed and bent a little bit. Don't know what's happened, someone might have trodden on it, but it's no good. It might get bang erased, it might be sort of like chucked away or traded, because you might want to do a custom on it or something. Again, just PM me in case, because otherwise I'm just going to chuck it back in the bin. It was a mistake by that. Okay, from 2005 we have the Lomad. Now these were flat cars. These were literally cars that were extremely flat. Again, in 2005 they brought out 3 different cars. The follow-on from 2004 of the Blings, the very nice skinline cars, which were cars that were basically very skinny and had outer wheels. They were no good. And then you had the lowriders, which were literally these things, very flat and low. This one is from, it's not from 2007, even though it's got Malaysia with the brick logo and the track logo underneath. It's not from 2007 because the insert, as you can see, has quite happily got the Hot Wheels logo on there, or it's got the words Hot Wheels written on there, rather than no logos at all. 64 Riviera, this one in very bad condition. I don't know if it was meant to have a black or silver surface, because the underside, as you can see, looks like it's been well and truly dragged. Again, it used to have flames at the side as well. The axles have rusted as well. Again, been well and truly played with. Not too bad a condition, that one. Okay, next up we have another Matchbox, the IMSA Mustang, which has the opening hood, which is pretty cool. Lovely design car, this, and I do have to admit this one is pretty cool. Again, I'm not sure on the value of some of these Matchboxes, but again, I just collect them because, well, I don't know why, but I just do, because I see them and they're nice and I buy them. Next up we have a Camaro Z28, not the blown version. I think this is one of the first editions actually, when they first came out in 1983. Oh no, well, this would be a 1990s model. It's a very nice model indeed. Very cool indeed. Okay, keyboard is now full up. Next up we have the Chevrolet Corvette from 1979. Now, this is a very nice one. This is basically Matchbox equivalent to this one. Another one just gone flying. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, so Matchbox's answer to this one was this one. Because as you can see, they are the same except for the roof inserts have been taken off that one. And yeah, this one very crazy coloured. Just a cool sort of design on it. And I like it. I like crazy cool designs. Next up we have a Lincoln Town Car. And the reason why I brought this is because it's a big, huge car. It is very big and is very, very nice. It's even got a plastic insert right in the middle there, taking up the metal body, because that is metal bodied. That is metal bodied. It's very lightweight though, so is it metal? Let's test. That is metal. That is definitely metal. Just a nice Matchbox car to have, because I do like the big USA Continental cars. Next up we have a very nice Ferrari F50. This one also a bit of playware on it. Never seen an F50 Ferrari. I've got the F40 somewhere. But yeah, this is the nice version of it. It's in red. Very cool car. Next we have this one from Hot Wheels 1983 or 1993, with Chinese YM43. Now this is Quaker State. These are Indianapolis cars, or NASCARs. These were very common back in the day, because originally they would come with a little stand and a card on who drove them. These are probably actually quite collectible now, because the people who used to drive these are probably either long since dead or have since retired, and now mostly do the cars on the projects. Next up we have the Camaro convertible concept with the flame design on the side. I had to have this one. Reminds me of the red Brazilla Bug, or Volkswagen Brazilla I found. Absolutely gorgeous car, this. Next up we have the Overboard 454. Very interesting model. Good track car as well, because it's got a curved front end, curved back end as well. Might catch a little bit on that little where the fuel tank is area there, but you never know. Got some green little designs on the tampos there. Not sure if the other side's got them. I think it has got them. It's very faded. Okay, up here we have yet another 67 Camaro. I seem to find these a lot. This is just a pure silver one. It's not a Zymek. I don't know if it is a Zymek or a Zomek. One where they don't paint the car. But again, it's definitely very shiny. Usually it's bare metal, and that ain't bare metal, that's painted silver. So, sadly. Not sure what design it's from, or what year it's from, but still very nice. From Hot Wheels, a 2010 Porsche 911 GT2 in black. Very nice colour, this. It's quite an interesting car. I do like Porsches, so it is a nice one, that. From the exact same place where I say I brought those cars for £6, or 6 for £1, have the very nice Camaro Z28 from 1982. This is a very interesting car, this, because it could be worth $3 or $5. The gold flaking has sadly come off on this side, on the wheels. It looks like they're actually grey, as you can see in my light on the camera there. It is supposed to be that colour. It's in very good condition. There's a few flea bites here and there, but to a collector, that would be a great find. So, the other thing as well is the fact that the Camaro part has been plated over. The camera don't show it up very well. Still, great car to find, great car to have. It's an original, it's a very nice one. Okay, now you may remember that Porsche I had a few last time, one that had the red paint on it. Well, here is the Porsche Carrera GT from 2007 in silver with Go Fast wheels. These are the ultra fast wheels. These are the ones that will keep going. Sadly, they don't go anymore. That's probably because, as you can see, it's a bit rusted, which is rather a shame. But again, nice one to add to the collection. Another 57 Chevy. This time with what I thought was Real Riders, but instead it's a California Custom Real Rider. As you can see, it's got Cala Custom on the top there. Cal Custom. It's got the Real Rider look-alike. That's why I immediately brought it, because I thought, oh, it's a Real Rider. Oh, it's collectible. It's in pretty good condition. I mean, the front end's slightly beaten up a little bit. The stickers on them, the 76 is at the side there, and Goodyear is on the back, but that's about it. Again, the stickers probably have been washed off or have been peeled off. I don't know if they were sort of like easy to peel off and put back on again, or what, but again, that is nice there. And then finally we end on a nice little 1990s Mazda RX something or other. I know it's called a Mazda. It's the very strange little yellow one, bright yellow with a pink interior, and oh, it's the Mazda MX-5 because it actually says it on the side underneath the logo there. And that is pretty much it. Again, this is only part one. There is still more to come. But again, my keyboard is completely covered up now, so I've got to do some rearranging, because I've still got two cassette holders here, which I've put my cars on, my record player, some more down here and some more over there. So joining me for part 2, hopefully.